Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee Talk Time with Ivy Perez. And what I'd love for you to do today is just sip, reflect, and grow with me. And the topic, obedience over busy, fruit over hustle, is what we're going to touch on today. I actually heard this statement by a gal that I follow. Her name is Stephanie Gass. And when she said that, it landed, it hit, and I consciously knew what it meant, but I also knew that I didn't know the depth, the spiritual depth of what that really meant. So I unpacked it, and it was really eye opening for me. And so I thought I'd share that with you today. So, again, sip, reflect, and grow because this is all about personal growth. It's about growing, sharing, and really digging deep into phrases, books, titles, um, emotional things, emotional intelligence topics, just anything related to personal growth so that we can really challenge and stretch ourselves so that we can grow and be better versions of ourselves a little bit every single day. So, Stephanie Gass, the gal that I follow, she has a video, and I don't remember the title, but it's with respect to making God the CEO of your business, which she has done, and it's changed everything for her. For me, um, that seed was planted for me a few years ago, and I heard it a couple of times. And again, consciously understood what that meant, but didn't really know what it means to make God the CEO of your business. It's the surrendering, it's the allowing Him to guide you as opposed to you guiding you. So, anyway, getting back to obedience over busy and fruit over hustle. So, when I heard that, I'm like, oh, that is so good. I need to unpack that because it hit me in a way that I knew I needed to hear that day. I was feeling overwhelmed in my own business, and I'm in the process of really and leaning in and allowing him to guide me and be the CEO of my business and have those meetings with him. So I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still practicing. But so I unpack this and let me just go through my notes. So the obedience over busy part. Consciously, we know what that means. Obedience over busy. Busy, and a lot of us can be very busy in what we do. It's just reacting, it's just doing, doing, doing. And sometimes, if you have a strategy, if you know exactly what you're doing, if there is a plan of action, that's a little different. That's good. You have a purpose, you are intentional. But when you're just going with the day, and just reacting to things that happen, you're busy. You're absolutely busy. And sometimes at the end of the day, you don't feel like you've accomplished as much as you would have liked. And that's because you were in reactive mode. And so busy often reflects that state, the reactive state. It's doing more. It's saying yes. It's filling the calendar. And these are all the things that I was feeling when I heard her say that statement. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so apropos. And so it comes when we are trying to control the outcomes of things. And sometimes we just can't control the outcome of things. We need to step back, slow down, listen to what we are supposed to hear for what we are to do moving forward, whether it's in our personal life or in business. So, in this world, we tend to there's this rhythm in our world of, go, 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 go faster, do more. That means, better. More is better, faster is better. Some instances, yes. In some instances, yes. But when we couple that, or the flip side of that, the obedience part of that, that on the other hand is intentional surrender. Now, pay attention to that. There's the busy, where you're reacting and you're just doing and you're just going and you're filling your calendar and you're saying yes to everything and everyone, and you are in motion, but just all over the place, as opposed to being obedient to what it is that you want to accomplish for your life. Again, whether it's personal, with your family, with yourself, or with business. And that's important to understand. So that is the intentional surrender, the intentional going, okay, I can't go the way I'm going for a long period of time because I'm already or will feel the burnout and may quit on the thing that I really want to be successful at. So it's aligning yourself with listening to God's voice. And if it's not God's voice, it's the inner voice. Just sometimes we need to take a moment to slow down as much as we want to go fast and just phew, we need to slow down. We need to take a moment. We need to breathe and listen to what the voice is telling us. And you can even ask, what is it that you want for me today? What shall I do today? What should I let go today? Who should I reach out to today? And just listen. And that first thought, take action on. So it's that intentional surrender. That's the obedient part. That is huge. That in and of itself is a game changer. So now the fruit over hustle. This is really good. So it goes hand in hand. So the hustle part is, it's about striving, it's about grinding, it's about pushing yourself forward and proving yourself and proving your worth. It's trying to make the vision happen, um, by you and you alone, by you and you alone. And it's doing it over you being present. It's doing it over you being mindful and intentional. The fruit part, the fruit part is what flows from staying connected to the alignment, to who you truly are. And that is when we slow down and we take time and we pay attention and not just only listen to the voice, but listen to ourselves, listen to our body. What is our body telling us? Do we need to rest? Do we need to take a break? Do we need to just, you know, shut shut down from social media for a day or two or longer? Maybe it's just an hour, but just to really disconnect for us, for our own peace, so that we can just calm the chatter so that we can move forward with more clarity, at least a bit more clarity. So the fruit, again, it's being more connected to ourselves. It's what grows naturally when you're rooted in peace, when you're rooted in patience, when you're rooted in joy, when you're rooted in love for yourself, for yourself. And it's also about the impact and the abundance that, you want to feel, and the impact that you want to, put out into the world, again, both personally and professionally. So the hustle says, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Like, I just have to. I must. And there's, I say must, and I hear Tony Robbins, and or I hear Eric Thomas, and that's a good thing. But there's a difference when you are just going Mach speed, whereas the fruit says he will provide, he will guide me, but you have to slow down to listen. So understand that. So why did it land for me personally? Like I mentioned, at the time when I heard that statement, I felt really overwhelmed. And in my own business, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can keep on going at this space, at this pace. I'm feeling already mentally and physically burnt out. And I had just begun. I had just begun, really. And so I was feeling that. And then I listened to her and I heard that. And I was like, "Mm." So the letting go part, even for me, and maybe this is for you, maybe you are at a place in your business where you need to hire, where you need to delegate. And that's very, very difficult. It's challenging because you feel the sense of losing control. You don't want to let go of something that you have had your thumbprint on for the longest time. You do the work. You have your way of doing it. And so now to bring someone on, they may not do it like you, and it's true. They are not going to do it like you. They're not going to do it like I do it. But if they can get to 70, 80% of how you do things, that's huge. So pay attention to that. So you may feel like you're losing control, but you also have to allow and surrender and just allow someone else to take on the load, to give you the space and the time to do other things, to feel a little bit more relaxed in your own business, in your own endeavors. But it also means, it's making the room for yourself for the peace and serenity. It's going to be, at the beginning where it's going to be a little hard, it's going to be a little stressful because you're teaching, you're training, you're doing all things, or you're letting go, you're delegating. But with the intentional aspect of growing and scaling, and also thinking of it this way too, you are helping someone else grow. You are helping someone else grow by teaching them, by delegating some of the things that they may do better than you, but you've just always been doing that and 15 other things. But they actually enjoy that part where maybe you have to do it. You don't enjoy doing it, but you do it because you have to do it. But now you find someone that can actually may not do it 100% of the way you want to, but they enjoy it. And it doesn't cause them angst and anxiety. So you let them, you train them. They're growing, they're earning, you're growing, you're allowing, you're more intentional, you're surrendering, you're scaling. And this all takes time. This is not just an overnight thing, it takes time. So, again, the obedience over busy and the fruit over hustle, it is such a powerful statement. It is deeply rooted in a spiritual way of thinking and moving about in your life. And I love it. It's amazing. And so for you, maybe starting each day with a question: God, what would you have me focus on today? And just start there. And just start there. And then just and listen and journal. Or what would you have me release today? It could be a thing, it could be a project, it could be a person that you've been holding on to and that you know that this person is not serving your business, is not serving your personal life, and you know you need to break ties. But ask, what would you have me do today? And what would you have me release today? You can do both, you could do one. Listen, just take a few minutes for you. This is important for you. So choose obedience over being reactive. Choose the fruit of what it is that you want to have in your personal and or your business life over the hustle and the grind and the overwhelm. Choose the intentional surrender over the pressure that you put upon yourself, and choose faith and choose faith. And I think that's really scary sometimes, to feel as if you're just going to trust wholeheartedly that everything is going to work out. And yet it always does the way it's supposed to work out for you. Now, you're intentional, you're mindful, you're moving forward with exactly what it is you need to do. But the letting go and allowing things to unfold the way that they should by listening and taking time is all part of the process. And so I wanted to unpack that for you today, because when I heard that, I understood it consciously. I'm like, ooh, that's good. But I also knew that I didn't understand the depth of which that statement meant. And so I heard it at the time that I was supposed to hear it. I unpacked it, and I thought this would be a great coffee talk topic. And so I hope it resonated. I hope it landed for you. Um, and just stay tuned for more personal growth topics moving forward. But I will say, and I'd be remiss if I don't, follow Stephanie Gass. And if you want to build your business, Christian led, kingdom led, follow her and follow me too. So, with that, my friends, have a great rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you here next time on Coffee Talk Time with Ivy. Bye for now.